Wow. So Biden just dropped out of the presidential race. And I can't say that I'm entirely surprised because I predicted this at the beginning of the year. But I still was shocked because this changes everything, right? And I had said at the beginning of the year, I don't even know that the ticket is going to be Biden and Trump. And it could still not be Trump. We don't really know what we're looking at because there's so much that could still happen. Let's look at what is happening today in the astrology of today with Joe Biden and this election. So welcome, my name is Lydia. This is the Feng Shui and Bazi Chinese Astrology channel. And often I like to read the charts of famous people because I think it helps us to better understand our own lives and our own charts. So again, welcome. If this speaks to you, if you're interested, please subscribe, like, and follow. And with the presidential election, I know I'm trying my best to stay as unbiased and just looking at the astrology, reading the astrology. And I know that some of you have said, you know, that my laughs or my whatevers make it look like I'm being biased. But what I'm really reacting to is simply the astrology. So, all right. So all that being said, please keep your comments as positive and kind as you can. We have enough mean-spirited people in our world, and I'm always trying to be as kind as I can be. So that's what I ask of you as well. All right. Biden. The thing with Joe Biden is this. He is a yin fire person that at this stage of his life, since 2018, he has been in a luck cycle. And in Bazi Chinese astrology, we go through 10-year cycles in which a different zodiac animal comes in. And those elements, because it's all based on the 5 elements, interacts with your birth chart and can be positive or negative, or kind of neutral. It can make or break a career. It can make or break your health. It can make and break a marriage. So he has been in a time of a yin earth sheep. This is double yin earth. And earth, for a fire person, is a draining influence. So on top of that, he is born in the month of the pig, November. And so his pattern is water. And right now, there is a lot of water. Water challenges the earth. The two are in opposition because what does water do? What does earth do? It absorbs water, right? Just like when we see at the beach, the waves come in and the sand absorbs the water. So you've got two things happening since 2018 with his chart. And that is that his fire is being drained and his pattern is being weakened. These two together, given his age, and I have been saying this for at least a couple of years when I do the annual New Year readings, that his fire is fading out. We don't live forever. And there is no more stressful job than being president of the United States. Today is a day that I marked in my video about best and worst days or most challenging days for July. This is one of them. Get this. Not only is it one of the most challenging days of July, in addition to that, it is also, the hour, the timestamp on this declaration of withdrawing from the presidential race was at 1:46 p.m. So These are the 4 pillars for that stamp of time when that decision was made. Dragon year, sheep month, dog day, sheep hour. It is all earth. It is all earth. And what happens here? When you break down the individual pillars, his luck cycle of the sheep, along with these 2 other sheep of the hour and the month, are in direct conflict with his ox. Look at another way is the sheep is July and the ox is January. They both are yin earth and they are at polar opposites to each other. One is summer, one is winter. One is hot, dry earth and one is damp, cold earth. When you have this in your chart, it is boom, bang, conflict. When you have all of the earth zodiac animals playing at the same time, it is like an earthquake. This is so draining for him today. I don't even know that he had COVID. To be honest, I think the guy is simply worn out. And there's a measure of compassion for the sheer fact that this man spent his whole career serving the people of the United States in various political capacities. And that is his passion. That is his love. And it's all over his hour of a yang wood dragon. And this year mirrors his hour. And it shows a direct conflict, a direct hit. There is no way he would have made it to November. No way. And there is compassion to be felt, whether you were for or against him, simply as a human being who is old. And I remember as my mom entered her 80s, how she would say that in her body, she felt so much younger. And so it was surprising to her when she would go to do things that she thought she could still do and couldn't. And in the same vein, even though his heart is truly in to be a servant for the American people, because that's all he's known, ultimately you have to recognize that just because you still have a passion and a desire to do the work, you simply aren't capable of it. And that debate, the date of it, I covered that in another video, was a disaster. It could not have gone any other way. Again, inside of himself, he sees himself still able to do this work, and it's so obvious that he can't. This day is a very, very conflicted day, and it speaks of intense stress for all of us. And especially if you have a day that is an earth animal. I myself am not feeling well today at all, but I had to get on and do this video with you. So, yeah, I know your next question. What about Kamala Harris? I also covered her at the beginning of this year because she's born in the year of the Yang Wood Dragon. And she is born in the month of a Yang Wood dog and the hour of a Yang Metal dog. For her, this is also a horribly conflicted year with a lot going on. And the dog being in her hour shows a direct conflict and hit with this year. It is aggravating the conflict that's already in her chart. And looking at that, I can almost see two things can happen when you have conflict, right? One of them being that when you have the conflict, things can break apart and destruction happens. You can also have something unique that happens. And it could be that this is her moment because that crash is making a massive, massive, humongous change to her career. She is now running for president. And who's her running mate gonna be? Everything has changed. And so I send blessings to Biden and his family, and I wish him well. And thank you for your service, whether I ever agreed with him or not. He's still a human being, right? Kamala Harris, in case you're wondering, she's in a time period of her life since 2018 of a Yang Earth Dragon. This is a very conflicted time for her that speaks of massive shifts and changes in her career. And again, could be great, could be disastrous. It just depends on how it all goes, because there are so many other contributing factors, right? We have our astrology, but there are also the people that we work with, live with, and then you can also add the feng shui of our homes and a lot of other contributing factors that can sway a chart towards a more positive outcome or negative outcome. This has gotten very interesting. And the sheer fact that it's a dragon year, the election is on the last day of the month of October, according to the Chinese calendar. And I have talked about this, that October is going to be riotous. It is going to be upheaval like we can't even imagine. And I've been talking about this. And I don't know to what degree or where in the world or all over the world that this could be coming down. But that election day is a dog day in a dog month in a dragon year. And all I can say is expect the unexpected, my friends, and be open. Be open. Because now the playing field has completely changed. It's kind of like, you know, we had the teams out and we thought the game was in play, and all of a sudden somebody turned the lights out, turned them back on, and it's a brand new game. So let's be curious and open to the possibility of where we go from here. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you guys for letting me know J.D. Vance's birth time. I will be doing a follow-up about him. Very interesting pairing with Trump, and very interesting, especially given some of the comments that you all have made. But I don't want to like veer off into that. Let's just fold this video up, and I will follow up probably tomorrow when I hopefully will be feeling better with an update on J.D. Vance's full astrology. Until next time, friends, be well.